New book for kids right here. I'm holding one of the very first copies, and we have the very lovely Dolores Camacho who actually put this book together. So Dolores, half a day.
Half a day.
All right, very nice to meet you. So I'll let you hold your book. As it was a labor of love, I'm quite sure.
Oh, yes.
Okay, well tell me about the process and how did you get the idea to write this book and put it together?
Well, this was back in 2009. I was reading a book written by Phil Silverstein, and that book was about a little boy who felt really close with a tree, and both he and the tree grew old, along the way, and the ending was that the tree died. So I kind of took that idea, but I used my childhood and my relationship with the manzanita tree.
Mm-hmm. And the tree, of course, is symbolic of life and of our Chamorro values?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The love and respect among siblings,
and of course
the love of nature.
Obviously, because the tree is very symbolic for a lot of things about growth, about strength,
Yes.
about being connected with nature, and about beauty and
Yes.
things like that. So it's also beautifully. If you could just maybe just open it, we'll get like a nice shot here for our camera guy. If you wouldn't mind just holding, and like the illustrations are absolutely beautiful. Now tell me about how the artwork came together and like what input you had with that.
Well, we went through it page by page, and I had to explain certain things because Andrea's not really familiar with Chamorro words, so I had to explain to her what the different words were. For example, bateja, which means a washing board. I had to tell her what that is.
And this is Andrea Grajic, your illustrator?
Yes, and
okay.
I have to say she has a really vivid imagination.
Let's go ahead and turn some of the pages here. Yeah,
to be able to come up with her illustrations.
Yeah, and the book is all in Chamorro, so it's a good language primer.
There's also an English translation.
Excellent. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Yeah, and again, like the artwork is really, really nice. It's got a very, very distinct style, and because this is a children's book, you can imagine an older brother or a grandparent reading this to like a young child over and over and over and really passing down those
And
stories.
I have to add that she really caught the attitude of the three girls
Okay, and can you
that I
explain?
wanted.
Okay, can you explain, Dolores, what's going on right here now? There's obviously
Right here.
and she's washing, and there seems to be some
our
song going on.
mother. This is actually supposed to be our mother, my mother, and she was washing outside right near the manzanita tree.
Hold that for you.
And the three sisters were singing in the tree, and of course she was enjoying the whole thing while she was washing.
Oh, very nice. So you said there were about 500 copies printed in the first run, and this came out from Taiguini Press, right?
If I'm not mistaken, maybe 500.
Okay. How does it feel now to be a published author? Did it take a lot out of you, or do you feel like a sense of accomplishment having,
A sense of accomplishment. Because I just mentioned I wrote this back in 2009, and I put it away, not thinking that I was ever going to get back to it. And well, one day I read in the paper that the workshop was being conducted. Little did I know that it was the end of the workshop. So I called up Senora Rosa Palomo and told her I was interested, and she said, I'm sorry, you're kind of late. But I turned around and I said, but I have a story already. And so she said, well, okay, then bring your story and we'll look at it. And so I went to the workshop, and I knew I was really late because the others were doing their artwork already. They had artists doing their story. But with the help of Lola Leon Guerrero, I was able to get Andrea.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
What have you learned from the process of putting the book together and, like combining your words with the images and maybe doing something for the next generation of Guamanians that you can pass down, your experience and your character and your love to them? How does it make you feel? Now that you've actually got a book that you can give to somebody and saying, I would like to share this with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
I'm not quite sure
Mm-hmm.
what.
It's still kind of sinking. Like, yeah, how do you feel now that you have this book finished?
Well, I'm actually very satisfied. I can say that it was on my bucket list. At my age now, I kind of follow along with things that I really want to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a satisfaction on my part.
Mm. Well, and now you get the best part of being a published author is you actually get to share your art with everybody. So you're actually going to have a reading of this book.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Yes, tomorrow at the university library, I will be reading it with Lance Osborne. He's also reading his book from 10 o'clock to 12.
All right. So if people want to come, it's absolutely free of charge?
Oh, yes.
All right. So we can't wait to see it.
There also will be activities to do for the whole family.
Okay. And if people come and they pick up a copy of your book, will you autograph it for them?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And I'm going to get one too. So I'd like your autograph if you would, please.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again.
All right.
All right, everybody. That is Guidzanan na Tronkun Manzanita, the lovable Manzanita tree. Please go get it. Dolores Camacho, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We are back with much more after this.